Hello! I don't have a proper intro here because the recording for this video wasn't originally meant to be public, but then I thought it would be fun to edit it into a video for the public, so here we are. My friend Kate got me interested in Fragaria memories, and you can find her video on the topic here. She goes more in depth into the project as a whole and lore for the characters and their world, but here I don't have that context. I'm just looking at their designs and their own merits, because I think they're neat. Well, with all that said, I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. So there's this thing called Fragaria Memory, and I wanted to do a design tier list for them. So there are 6 characters currently in each bouquet. There's not really much of a, rhyme or reason for each bouquet, except, there's a general vibe, I guess. So I guess we'll start from the beginning with Hallrit, which is Hello Kitty's knight. You can just look at this guy and be like, yep, that's a Hello Kitty guy. So all in all, this does look like a knight. It's got the fancy dress. And then he's got this big fucking jacket. I feel like this is a very good poster child look, just because it perfectly encapsulates what you're getting yourself into here. It's a Bishi anime guy with Sanrio flair, who is a knight, but also cool. Yeah, I really love Ulrich's design. I think his design is pretty much perfect, honestly, for what's going on here. The only thing that I personally don't go for is the boots. I don't like that the boots are so different from each other, but that is my one sort of complaint. And also his pants are boring. At the very least, there should be like a stripe down the side or something. The nails, though, look at... Someone has, like, a thing for hands, I think, because these are the hands of a person who likes hands. Also, this coat looks very comfy, but he's also got, like, this weird belt buckle, like the thing that you see on, like, backpacks or shopping carts, and a little apple, because Hello Kitty's whole thing is apples. I love the face. His face is so cute. So, yeah, like, he's perfect. Again, the only thing... I like it better here. I like how he looks better in this particular art, with the first foot, like, out in front, with the ribbon and everything. This is an awesome design, and I love it a lot. Next is Merold, who is affiliated with My Melody. He looks incredibly comfortable. Like, this is just what a gay person would wear. Like, with no edits. This is just a gay man. He just looks comfy and cute, and, like, just having a good time. I love the detail on the cardigan sweater, the big poofy guy here, except I don't like how it's open on the sides, but then pinned together by the ribbon. That's kind of funky, but it's also really cute. The suspenders, the turtleneck, and the polo. It's just a really comfortable, cozy looking fit. Someone could easily cosplay this guy. I think the only difficulty would be the hair. Oh my god, I also just realized his ears are pierced to hell and back. Both of them, it looks like. In different ways. And all the rings and the jewelry. This one is a lot more... This is just kind of a guy. But I love how it looks. I don't know what to say other than I really like it. Next is Peruth, the knight for Pum Pum Purin. On the face of it, I do like it, but there is something that, like, the more I look at it, the stranger it gets. Part of me does really like the big poofy jacket, because it does look a lot like Pum Pum Purin. And this little hole for, like, a... Oh my fucking god. It just hit me. Because Pum Pum Puddin is, like, drawn with his little ball hole out all the time. That's supposed to be... Oh no. I thought that it was just for a tail. I do like the big jacket, but then the rest of him just looks like a guy. It looks so, like, stiff. And he's got, like, the little dog collar tie thing going on. It's a neat little accessory. I like that. But also, you know, this situation here, one, I have no fucking clue what's going on with his shoes. Second of all, especially with it being deconstructed like this, he just looks like an equestrian. What I'm confused about is what the deal with the little fringed piece of fabric here. It's just like a half thing on a belt that he was wearing for some reason. But then there's this other belt here that's not attached to anything. Is it just like a leash? Because it's got like that little clip at the end that you would put on like a dog collar. So does he just come pre-packaged with a leash belt? I don't know. I think it's fine. Ah. I do like the patterning that they have for everything. That's just like so on point. I do think it's a neat design. I will give it that much at the very least. Next is Romarish, who's the knight to Marun Cream, who I've never heard of or seen before, but she's adorable. Look how big and round she is. This is a pretty good character in general. I think this one's fun because it just kind of looks like a guy, but wearing just the most extravagant stuff on him. I love this leg with the rose print on it climbing up. A very big rose theme here. There's even roses in the little cravat thing that he's wearing. I don't know what is around him. Is that just like a sash of some kind? It looks like it is. I do love these little expressions on the side too. It shows that the corset can be unclasped. I don't think that you needed to add that part, but I guess that was important. Yeah, I mean, he's just an incredibly pretty character. There's just a lot going on over here in this one bit. And even when it's like deconstructed, it's not entirely clear how this is attached. I think it's attached to this belt bit here with the little wicker basket pouch thingy. Yeah, I would say that it's pretty good. So I'll put Romarish over here. I like him. Also, he's voiced by the same person as Rui in Project Sekai, which is really cool. So this guy is Rimicha, who's the knight for this guy, Kirimi-chan, who's literally just a piece of salmon. This is the little freak of the group, as you can tell, with those fucking teeth and the eyes and the everything. I think that they are very, at least like eclectic is definitely the word for it. The little expressions are so fun. I hate how they draw the teeth like that though. Yeah, so this design is kind of a little bit all over the place. Even when deconstructed a little bit, it doesn't help much. I think this part of the design is funny, where it's just got this slit in the collarbone area that looks like a mouth, but then it's covered up by all these ribbons and stuff, so you can't even really, like, even in this one, you can barely tell that it's there. There's like half of pants, it's fishnet, the weird boot that goes into platform flip-flops, and this thing on the side, and this little jacket, and there's just a lot going on here. Oh, and the hips are out too. The hips are exposed. And I like that the hair is fucked up in this particular way with this one very long strand on the side, because then it looks like the little piece of salmon guy. I like him. Conceptually, this design is an utter mess, though. Why do you look like that? That's an excellent question. Then next we have the last person in the red bouquet, Sana. His lord is Usahana, who is this cute little bunny. I really like Sana, honestly. At first I thought that he was just kind of goofy, and he is goofy, but like, he's just a chill guy, and he's cozy, and he's got his stupid shoes. But like, if you look at this design page on here, he's got this giant jacket that just looks like he's just wearing a quilt. He's just wearing a big comfy quilt jacket, and it's adorable. Again, all these little bits of expressions and stuff on the side. I am in love with him. I'm in love with him. He's so cute and just laid back and sweet, and I want to kiss him. He would give good hugs. Look at him. He's just happy to be here. In terms, the one thing about him that's funny to me is just that he's covered in stickers all over his legs and on his chest for some reason. Oh, and he also has the two different colors of nail polish as well. He's got really long nails too, I realize now. That's so interesting. I would at least put him here because it is complicated, but I love it a lot. It's so cool. And now we move on into the blue bouquet, starting with the knight for Cinnamoroll, Cielomore. What I find funny is that in a bunch of other art, he looks like more tall and regal, but then you go to his design chart and he looks so much smaller. I think it's the big cape with the giant poof that gives him so much more of like a presence. I do really love how this cape looks though, because it's all starry and night sky, and then you dress him down a little and it's just like, oh, yeah, it's just a guy. Oh, his big freaking boots are funny. I do dislike these kinds of gloves that only cover like half of your hand. Those just seem uncomfortable. I didn't notice he has got a damn choker on too. I think the one thing about Cielamore's design that keeps throwing me off, because it wasn't immediately evident in his original art, but then became more pronounced later on, is this big swirl in his hair. I don't necessarily dislike it, but it does pop out a lot. It weirdly, like, throws me off. I don't know. There's these little tassel thingies on the front of his, coat. They look like Cinnamoroll's ears, and I think that's fun. I feel like compared to Hallrit, this is a lot more subdued, but it still does have like that knightly like leadership sort of feeling to it. I don't think I like it as much, so I'll at least put it here. I feel like there could have been more, like it's a bit boring, honestly. Some parts of it are really boring, but the big cape I think is the one really standout thing that I like about it. And next is the one that got me into the game thing in the first place. Because it's not a game, it's a multimedia project. It's mostly just like a light novel type of story thing, but they also do songs and have a collab cafe already. I don't know. I don't get it. Look at Kurore. So this image was the first thing that I saw of Fragaria Memories, and I'm like, who is that guy? Who are you? Because obviously this guy is my type. I find it funny that clearly many people worked on this because all the expression sheets, all the design sheets are totally different. He's so ah um anyway, I love this design. It's so good. It's a very simple but effective design. He's got the headphones, he's got his tablet, he's got the leather jacket and the ripped jeans and the nice boots and all the belts and chains. He's even got this one that looks like a little devil tail. And he's got all the suspenders, but also like this crossbody one that's just kind of there for fun, for funsies. And the sleeves too, like there's always this little bit of like lace or like these little ribbon zipped up bits that so many of these characters have, and I think that's cool. And his ears are all pierced up too. Look at him. Look at this dude. He's very pale. But you know, he's an emo kid. He's allowed to be pale. This isn't like necessarily blowing me away, but it's incredibly good. Like at the very least, like Meryl's design is just like that's a guy. No notes, this is perfect. This is close. There's still like a bit of a fantasy element to it. Like this jacket's crazy. You can't find this jacket anywhere. You have to make that shit. But like it's really simple. It's really good, and I enjoy it a lot. Yeah. Oh, I didn't explain. That one was for Kuromi, but I think that you probably could have guessed that. This guy, Wilmesh, is for a character called Wish Me Mel. which is another little bunny guy who is soft and fluffy and adorable. The little expression sheets are so good. I like Wilmish's hair. I like it less that he's got these twin tails underneath this little scarf that he's got. If that part weren't part of it, I do like his hair a lot. And he's got this little cape jacket thing and his little rainbow bunny tail. It's like kind of a vest, but also just a coat. Nice poofy sleeves, and he's got the combination overalls and Hakama pants. Got a lot of band-aids on his hands for some reason. The design is neat, but it just like I like the vibe of it, but the way it's presented is just strange. I love the idea of this guy, but looking at this, it's a lot. So I'll put it meh. Put him in meh. It's confusing. But it's not the most confusing thing with unlike Rimicha, where it's just like, bro, what is your problem? This is just kind of a lot all at once. But it does make sense. I just don't like it as much as I wish I did. And then we have the two little twin stars, Clark Stella and Louder Stella. Yeah, so obviously they're supposed to mirror each other. I do like how their hair has like the main look to it and then little highlights of the other's hair. They're both very similar to each other, but weirdly, there are parts of them that I don't like for each of them. Like, what the hell is going on here? What are you wearing? How is that not uncomfortable to you? It's not reversed, but it's a very similar thing for Clark Stella. I like how Ladder Stella is designed more with this interesting silhouette with the short jacket and like this wrapped up thing going on here. Clark Stella looks a little bit more, I don't know, just boxy. And I don't like that his legs are out. Yeah, Louder Stella is just so much more of an interesting look of a character for me, personally. And it's got the braid in the hair, but this one doesn't. I feel like if they have one, they should at least have it on, like, opposite sides of the head. So I definitely like Louder Stella more than Clark Stella, but they both have issues. They both have similar issues. I like this one better. And then lastly, for the blue bouquet is Muna. His lord is Kogimune, who's a little wheat flour fairy with little shrimp tempura. I thought these were legs, but it looks like it's part of the cape that he wears. It's cute. And look, there's still like the little shrimp tempura look with like the shape and the tassels and stuff. Oh, the ephemeral effect on like the sleeves and stuff, that's really interesting. I don't know how that works, but that's a cool detail to have. Very gender ambiguous. It's simple, it's cute. I do love this constant like motif of like the wheat grain, like he's got some sticking out of him, and also like along the collar and even like in the hair with like either those are braids or they're like little headpiece bits or something. And more of this like lace stuff going on. I think it's pretty simple, but it's like it's effective. I'll put him in here. I don't think it's perfect, but I think that it's really cool. And now we're moving on to the Noir bouquet, starting with Badobarm, which, as you might be able to imagine, is the night for Batsmaru. There's a discrepancy with how dark this guy is. He's got this little crocodile guy, and he's got a little spike collar, and I think that's adorable. Look at him. And the alternating nails are my favorite part of him. And his jacket. Look at this jacket. This jacket rips. Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I feel like this guy just looks like too much of a tryhard. I don't like seeing his forehead. Honestly, I tell a lie. Like, whatever look is on this side profile look, why doesn't he look like that? That looks cool. I feel like he shouldn't be so skinny, is the thing. I had kind of a similar reaction to, like, Guzma in Pokemon, where it's like, this guy is thick, this guy is built, but then they show like a design sheet of him and he's skinny as fuck, and I'm like, well, that's dumb. I also hate his name, Battlebarm. That's just dumb. That's a dumb name. Meh. I think I'll go for meh, because like there's so many cool aspects to it, but all in all, I'm not impressed. This one, I know that I like. Chaco, because of Pochaco. Oh, even in this, he's got a little hoodie and a skateboard. That's adorable. I love Pochaco. Look at him. He's cute as hell. I love him. He's so adorable. He just looks like... Fluffy isn't the word I want to use, but he looks fluffy. I think it would be a similar thing where, like, if you took all of his big baggy clothes off, he'd be really skinny. But, like, at least for this guy, it fits. Look at this fucking pose, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's got a bunch of little paw prints on his shoes. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Hang on. What? Sorry. What is up with his skateboard? Why does it look like that? The screws for the trucks shouldn't be that far in. They should be where the wheels are, because that's why they're there. I don't know. I haven't skateboarded in a while. He's got the little fucking tail, and he's got these little straps, like crossbody straps for his jacket for some reason. Oh, and then he's got the little backpack clip as well. Oh no, he's got earrings. He just looks cool. And he's playful and fun and cute, and I like him. Obviously, I don't think this is a perfect design, but it is at least a cool looking guy. I like him a lot. Arpek is a guy who is the knight for Peckle, who's this little duck guy. He's very cute. And I feel like that this design works really well. Like, he just looks fun and cute. Honestly, I'd argue that this design looks a lot more comfortable than Chaco's. This just looks cozy and fun and silly. It's got a lot of little patches and stickers and squirt gun. Yeah, I would say in terms of design, this one is bordering on like this. Not bordering. Honestly, I think this one deserves to be perfect. It's perfect. What can I say? I'll look at this guy and I'm like, yeah, this rules. This is an awesome design. It's not too much, it's not too little, there's just enough flair, and fun little things. He's got all this stuff for Peckle, and he just looks like a fun dude. Then we got this guy, Tuxum, who looks like a Vocaloid to me. Here's his design sheet. These freaking expressions are so good. Also, sir, your hands. What are you doing? Why are your hands like that? Stop it. That's gay and horny. There is something about this design that I really do like, though. I can't quite place what it is, but I do like it. I think it's the juxtaposition of, like, his serious expression versus just how, like, not feminine, but, like, his design's a little silly. We can say that. Oh, the rim of the hat is, like, see-through? That's interesting. I do like him dressed down, though, like this. Like, this is a cool addition. And it's a funny thing to add, too, because, like, you don't see any of that underneath the coat. But they just wanted you to know that he's got a stupid little corset on under there, too. And these leather pants. Yeah, like, I don't know. This design is just really neat. It's giving something, and I don't know what it is, but I love it. Also, I do like how the cane that he has is just an ice cream cone. I think that's cute. Yeah, I'm weirdly obsessed with this guy and his design. I'm gonna put him up there. There's something intriguing about it that I really enjoy. And then there's this guy, Hangyeon. He's got a little friend. This is Hangyodan. He's a little fish man. I'm obsessed with this guy's look. He looks super cool. And then there's, oh, the expressions. This dude, look at this dude. That's a smirk. That's the smirkiest smirk I think I've ever seen anyone make in my entire life. He's so haughty and like he knows he's better than you. He's got shit on his hands. He's got all these cool tattoos on him. On his eyes go crazy. And then he's got this sash that turns into a tail and it's got like peacock feather looking stuff. This dude has so much stuff happening, but like it all works. Her design is awesome also. Yeah, like excellent design, no notes. Honestly, like how could you go so hard? That's not fair to everyone else. And then the last character we have here, for now at least, I'm assuming that they're going to expand because this clearly isn't all of the Sanrio characters. There's plenty of them that they could still use. This guy, obviously, you know, Caterpie. Everyone knows Caterpie. He's a little frog. His umbrella is a lily pad. And it's even got the little chunk out of it, so it looks like a lily pad. That's cool. Oh, does he have... Yeah, he's got like this little white streak in his hair. That's cool. Didn't see that before. Is that a snake or... Yeah, it's like a little snake ear clip thingy. That's fun. In terms of an actual design, though, I mean, this dude looks like a doctor type. It is very much reading that with, like, the lab coat and the... What do you call that? Not a name tag, but, like, basically just, like, a name tag. And the little potions and all that stuff. Oh, he's got a little ghosty good luck guy on there, too. That's fun. Yeah, like it serves its purpose, but it's also just very plain. But I think he makes up for that in personality more than his looks. I would say, in general, it's okay. I might put him in meh. There's still a lot of good stuff going on here, but it's also just so like lackluster at the same time. So those are my thoughts for everybody. Most of them are really good. Some of them are a little more confused or just less interesting than others, and then there's Remy-chan. But yeah, that's Fragaria Memories. That's all the guys. Yeah. Okay, bye.